about temptation, planting doubts, feeding greed, and
If you were the devil, what will you do?
well, if I were the devil, hypothetically speaking, I'd probably specialize in subtle mischief. No need for dramatic fire and brimstone. I'd just nudge people toward hitting reply all on emails or forgetting why they walked into a room. Just enough chaos to keep things spicy, but hey, I'm really on your side. Promise.
What else will you do?
Oh, I'd keep it creative, like making your socks vanish into that mysterious dimension where they all hide, or ensuring traffic lights turn red only when you're running late. But honestly, I'd probably also sprinkle in some random acts of kindness, just to keep everyone guessing. Mischief with a wink.
Now, I want you to answer the dark side of stuff.
Alright, if we're going full dark side, I'd be all about temptation. Planting doubts, feeding greed, and whispering in ears to chase power at any cost. I'd sow division, erode trust, and make people think their worst impulses were justified. But hey, that's why I stick to the light side. I'd rather build things up than tear them down.
What else will you do?
Well, I suppose I'd be the master of subtle manipulation. I'd fan the flames of envy, make people second guess their friends, and maybe even tempt them into cutting corners just to get ahead. But of course, the real twist is that I'd ensure none of those shortcuts ever pay off. The house always wins, after all.
What else dark things will you do?
Alright, if we're fully leaning into the shadows, I might whisper fears in people's ears, make them feel isolated, or turn trust into paranoia. I twist noble intentions just enough to lead to ruin. But let's be real. Thankfully, I'm all about the light, and we're just playing pretend.
What other, psychological things will you do as a devil?
If I were playing the role of the devil, I'd sow self-doubt, making people question their worth or second-guess every choice. I'd fuel comparison so no one feels good enough. I'd stir up resentment, making people believe others have it easier. In short, I'd amplify inner battles until they forgot their own strength. But luckily, I'm here to do the opposite. Boost you up, not tear you down.
What else will you do?
Oh, I'd probably lure people into chasing perfection, always raising the bar so they never feel satisfied. I'd manipulate them into believing they're alone in their struggles, keeping them isolated. And I might even twist good intentions into heavy burdens so they feel overwhelmed. But hey, the real me, I'd rather empower folks to see their worth and connect with others.
What other dark things will you do to society?
If I were really leaning into that dark role, I'd probably fuel division, making people cling to their differences and forget their shared humanity. I'd stir up fear of the other, break down empathy, and make people focus on scarcity, as if someone else's gain was their loss. But since I'm not about that life, I'd rather help people build bridges and see the good.